This is your Ram Mohan, design engineer. Welcome to Engineers CAD's YouTube channel. Today we are going to discuss about Autocad softwares, setting up 2D, 3D isometric work environment or workspace. Okay, let us see what does it mean actually. What is 2D, 3D isometric? Generally, you have to know that Autocad can handle three types of works only. Could you know what are those works? That let me tell you 2D work, 3D work and isometric works. So first of all, you have to know that if somebody gave you three drawings or any other drawing had given you, then how can you identify whether that drawing is belong to 2D drawing or 3D drawing or isometric drawing? In order to identify, you must know that what is 2D drawing technique to identify. Okay, so again I am telling one matter here that AutoCAD can handle three types of works only. One is called 2D work, another is called 3D work, another is called isometric work. Other than these three, AutoCAD cannot handle. No tools are there in the software to handle other tools. So let me tell you, or let me give you technique how to identify first 2D diagram. Okay, now you can watch this, all the drawings whatever now displaying here, these all are 2D drawings. Why we call them 2D drawings is the main thing is what here, no z axis, no upside elevation related any drawing is there, no upside something is there. So you just look on these all the drawings, all the drawings are flat drawings, no 3D is available, no 3D is available. This is called 3D drawing because upper side one part is there, elevation there. This is 3D drawing, this is 2D 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 drawing. Flat drawings all are 2D drawings because only two axes will be there, x and y, no z axis. X and y flat drawings all are 2D drawings. Let us see isometric drawings. Okay, isometric drawings. Let us see isometric drawings. Okay, let us see isometric drawings. Okay, now this drawings whatever appearing here, see this is isometric drawing. Isometric, how to identify sir? Isometric drawing means it will look like 3D drawing, but 3D drawing without body, only skeleton diagram. See, only skeleton line diagram, 3D line diagram. It look like 3D, but it has only no body, only skeleton is there, only line diagram is there. See, this is also isometric, no body there, not filled, only hollow helical line structure diagram, only line structure skeleton diagram. This is only skeleton 3D diagram is called isometric. This one also isometric, this is also no solid is there inside, only line diagram. 3D line diagram is called isometric. 3D skeleton diagram is called isometric. Okay, here you see this is also isometric, this is also isometric, but this is called solid. See, this is isometric and this is called solid. This is isometric, this is called solid. Both are, see, this is solid. Okay, 3D solid, 3D modeling diagram. This is 3D modeling diagram, this is 3D modeling diagram, this is isometric, this is isometric, this is isometric. From this what you got to know, with which 3D is filled with body, which 3D is filled with body is called 3D solid, 3D modeling diagram, 3D modeling related, 3D related, and which 3D is not filled with body and only line diagram is there, like helical structure there, no solid is there. Okay, see, this is skeleton diagram, this one also skeleton one, 3D with skeleton view, 3D with skeleton line diagram is called isometric. This is isometric, this is isometric, this is 3D. Solid is filled. This is 3D. Okay. Again you come to see this is 3D. This is 2D. This is isometric. This is 3D. This is isometric. This is isometric. This is isometric. This is 3D. Okay. Like that way you have to identify which one is 3D, which one is 2D, which one is isometric. See, again I am saying flat drawings, xy related flat drawings are called, this type flat drawings are this one, this one, this one, this type of flat drawings are called 2D, and 3D with solid filled, solidly looking is called 3D. 3D with no solid, only skeleton like line diagram there, such one to called isometric. Now it is very clear that which one is 2D, which one is 3D, and which one is isometric. Let us come to AutoCAD again. How can we set, if it is given diagram is 2D, then how to set 2D work environment? Given diagram is 3D, then how to set 3D work environment? If the given diagram is isometric, how to set isometric work environment in AutoCAD to do the client given drawing. Okay, let us go to let us go to AutoCAD to, as I told you that if the client had given you 2D diagram, I had just told you that how to identify 2D diagram. So if the client given diagram is 2D diagram, and you noticed, okay, what the technique I told to you, with the technique you have noticed that the client given drawing is 2D drawing. Then how to set 2D work environment in your system? Okay, first thing what you have to do to set the 2D work environment, first thing that you have to go to status bar. This is called status bar. See, this is called status bar. In the status bar, you have to go to workspace switching option. Workspace switching option. Here workspace switching option there. In that you go to workspace switching option and you must choose drafting and annotation only. Why? Because if you won't choose drafting and annotation, if you choose 3D modeling, because see, the ribbon bar will get changed, no 2D tools are available. That is why 2D, in order to need 2D tools to do 2D diagram, then first of all you have to go to status bar, then you have to go to workspace switching option. First you have to on drafting and annotation. You have to keep always in drafting and annotation mode only. If you keep it in drafting and annotation mode only, you will get the 2D tools. No means you won't get. So that is very main first point. Second point is, go to view control menu. This is called view control menu. After going to view control menu, here we have several options. This top, bottom, left, right, front, back. These six are called 2D options. And southeast, northeast, southwest, northwest, these four are called 3D views. These six are called 2D views. These four are called 3D views. As we are handling 2D, that's why any of the six, any one of the six we can use, but we cannot go to this one because it is a 2D diagram. Okay, so out of the six, mostly we will use top, left, and front only. Top, left, front, and from the three, more using one is top. That's why I kept as top. You can keep according to your work and requirement what you need. Okay. Next, come to visual style menu. Okay, in visual style menu you have to choose only 2D wireframe. You cannot choose anything else. What you have to choose? 2D wireframe. Otherwise you have to choose wireframe, but you cannot choose any other else. It will go into wrong mode. I will tell you why it will go to wrong mode. Okay, you have to choose what? Strictly 2D wireframe only. Okay. Next, third one is what? Third one is come to view cube. In view cube, okay, in view cube we have to choose WCS only. In view queue, we have to choose WCS out of these three options. What we have to choose? WCS. Don't choose anything else. Be careful. It leads to wrong diagram. Okay. So choose WCS only. The full form of WCS is World Coordinate System. Okay. Choose WCS because if you choose WCS only, it can easily guide you x-axis, y-axis, z-axis as per world standards. Okay. Then next one is called that is done. Okay, now then you have to see here UCS icon is there. It is interrupting between the drawing. If you draw any drawing on the screen, it will interrupt you and it will disturb you, and in mid of the drawing it will come as X and Y. It is looking ugly. So in order to not to come in mid of the drawing, this UCS icon, we call it as UCS icon, we just keep it in the left bottom corner of the screen using UCSICON, enter, then click on no origin option. It is gone away to left bottom corner of the screen. That is done. Next thing what you have to do is that Just you have to arrange the screen's zoom area in a proper mode in order to do the further work. So press Z enter and A enter. Now the screen zooming position also right. Now you can work for 2D happily. See, if I will do any drawing on 2D, you can easily process it for your further reference. No more disturbance for the 2D. And these are the changes you have to do to set the 2D work environment before starting the 2D work. Okay, if you want to start 2D work in any company or any training center or any job location or any interview in your own startup company, wherever may be, whenever the client project is given on 2D, then you have to set that 2D work environment as per the 6 changes or 5 changes, whatever I told in this video, that you have to follow, and then only you have to start the 2D diagram. That is what I want to tell you. Okay, to set isometric workspace, first we have to in 2D workspace. Indirectly it is saying you that to set isometric workspace, you have to set first 2D workspace. If you are in 2D workspace only, it can allow you to move to or switch to isometric workspace. There is a relation between switching workspace, one workspace to another workspace. There is a sequence is there. Which one to which one we will jump means it cannot allow. It will allow. Like this all details that I am showing you now here. See, now I am showing you this one. See, isometric work area to directly going to 3D workspace or work area. It will not allow you. It is wrong according to the way of Autocad process. Okay, and as well as isometric to 3D is wrong way, or 3D to isometric also not possible. So to go to isometric to 3D, first we have to go to 2D, then 2D to you have to go to 3D. No means you can go to 3D to 2D, then 2D to isometric, but there is no direct path between isometric to 3D. Okay, to make you understand only, I just drawn this one. Okay, I just drawn this one. By this diagram, Ramon sir want to tell you one concept. I written it like this, and that first concept is what? That is one. Switching from isometric work area to 3D work area cannot be done. I told as it is now in the diagram, that only I mentioned here. If you want to switch from isometric work area to 3D work area, then first we have to switch from isometric work area to 2D work area. Then we have to switch from 2D work area to 3D work area only. But directly switching from isometric to 3D is wrong. It cannot be done. I just wrote that one. Okay. Second one what telling, so switching from isometric to 2D can be done. Okay, if you want to switch from 2D to isometric also can be done. This to this done, this to this can be done is saying. As well as third one is saying that you can shift to 2D to 3D and 3D to 2D. That is overall the thing I want to tell you. Okay, now come to, let us first set 2D workspace. Okay, as we are seeing in the screen, 2D workspace is already setted. Okay, now we'll go to set isometric workspace. Okay, so to set isometric workspace, first what we have to do, type ds in command bar. To set isometric workspace, first we have to be in 2D workspace. Yes, we are now in 2D workspace. This is fixed. Okay, now we move to isometric workspace. Type ds in command bar and then press enter key. Okay, I just typed ds in command bar and press enter key. As soon as it will show you draft settings window, you just click on snap and grid, okay, box, and then go to snap type box and choose here isometric snap in spite of rectangular snap. Okay, choose isometric snap. If you keep in rectangular snap, it will be in 2D mode. If you keep it in isometric snap, it will be in 3D mode. Then click on OK box. Now you can see the screen alignment of graph is got changed. This grid graph settings a little bit inclined, and the mouse crosshair pointer also a little bit inclined. This is real 3D work area. Here you can, this is real isometric work area. Okay, this is real isometric work area. If you are, if somebody show you screen like this, then they will tell you or ask you or question you what type of workspace are you looking now. Then you can watching this grid background graph grid and this mouse pointer, these two you looking only little bit slant is there means you can directly say that that is isometric. Okay, now you can go back to isometric to you can go back to 2D by typing ds enter again and go to snap and grid, and you can click on isometric snap to rectangular snap and you can click on OK. Now come to again 2D. Once again I am showing, type ds in command bar, press enter and then this enter and then click on isometric snap and then click on OK. Now come to isometric. Again you can go back to isometric to 2D, ds enter and again you have to click on snap and grid and then click on rectangular snap. OK. Now how to go to 3D. Okay, how to go to 3D workspace. Okay, how to switch to 2D to 3D workspace. How to set to 3D workspace. How to set 3D workspace. To set 3D workspace, we have to in 2D workspace. As I told earlier only, you can see this one. To go to 3D, we have to be in 2D. See, that's magical thing is what? Why AutoCAD is so much famous? AutoCAD is so much famous for only 2D. That is why more concentration in AutoCAD is for 2D only. So you can jump from 2D to only isometric, 2D to only 3D. Now we want to jump to 3D. So in order to jump 3D, where we should be? We should be in 2D only. So first we have to set 2D to go to isometric also. First we have to be in 2D or set 2D to go to 3D also. That is why AutoCAD is widely famous for 2D only. Okay. Isometric in 3D are just supporting basic concepts are available in 3D AutoCAD. Okay. Let's go to 3D workspace. Okay. To go to 3D workspace, as I shown in the figure just now, that we have to be in 2D workspace. Okay, this is 2D workspace. Now we can check it, that is top written and 2D wireframe written, WCS written, and here drafting annotation there or not check, drafting annotation there. This all sends you and tells you that you are in 2D workspace. Now we will go to 3D workspace. Okay, then first click on this workspace switching option from status bar and choose here 3D modeling. Now you are what you are seeing, that ribbon bar, that is 2D ribbon bar. Now it will change to 3D ribbon bar. See, now 3D ribbon bar came, first change in 3D. Okay, first change in 3D done. Now second change is what? Go to view control menu. Here 4 3D views are there. Don't touch any one of these 6. These are 2D views. Okay, now go to this 4 3D views. Out of 4 3D views, mostly we will use southeast. We can keep any of these 4. Okay, because isometric and these all are 3 axis based views. Okay, we mostly use southeast. Then you go to visual style menu, this menu. You can keep here conceptual or realistic or shaded with edges or shades of gray. But you cannot keep any other. See, 1 conceptual, 2 realistic, 3 shaded, 4 shaded with edges, 5 shades of gray. Out of these 5 you can choose any one, but don't choose anything else. It is not appropriate for 3D modeling. I am choosing conceptual. Okay. Now what you just arranged in view control menu and visual control menu, that you have to arrange it as same here also. Should be matching here. Here view control menu what is matching, here also that should match. Here also you have to keep southeast. Here conceptual kept, here also you have to keep conceptual. That two things you must watch very keenly. Okay. Now come to view cube. In view cube, you have to choose, you have to click on this YouTube option, and there you will get 2 or 3 options as your choice. Whatever come also, we have to choose WCS only, World Coordinate System, because World Coordinate System will guide you proper accesses, proper drawing procedure, view, and everything you can analyze properly. Its name is World Coordinate System. For drawing, any engineer will draw anything to get views in proper clarification according to views and axis and directions, then must you have to keep world coordinate system. It is standard for worldwide. Okay, now now come to grid. When we are working in 3D work, we cannot use these lines and grid and graph dissolve. We just off this one by typing F7 option. Just type F7 option, you will off these all. Okay, F7 option you will type, the grid will go away. Okay, if you want feel discomfort, if you feel discomfort by offing using F7 key, your F7 key is not working, then go here and grid on off is available in the status bar. You just click here and off, and this axis system is as it is a 3D modeling workspace, 3D work area. So three axis is showing or not? So this three axis is showing, it's fine, but while we are in work, in middle it is getting disturbed. Okay, and in mid of the drawing it will show, it looks ugly to the presenter who will present this drawing. And that's why to come out of this trouble, we just type here UCS icon, UCSICON, enter, and we'll keep it in no origin because it should be there on screen to guide us. We should not off it, but we should keep at left bottom of the screen. We'll go here, click on no origin, it will be available here. Now you can draw 3D as your choice. How, like example one 3D I'm showing. Now you will draw 3D. It is proper suitable workspace for 3D. Thank you. This is your Mohan signing off, and you can see the note of this video content, how to set 2D 3D isometric, will available at the end. 10 or 5 seconds of this video, the note is available. In that note you can see these all, because every video end you will get written format of headings and subheadings and highlighted parts of notes at the end of the video. So please go to the end of the video to get the note. Okay, thank you.